G'day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is edg3za and we're back for some more edg3za. And this time I didn't punch it to explode and die because, yeah, I was more careful. So I've done some work on the Nether Hub. Like I said, I'm going to try and do that for every episode because we're nearing episode 100. So I want everything to be visible and make it possible for you to see it. So this way, Sky Mob, the spawn castle, and the ocean floor. There is also another space there where I'm going to do a project in the future. You can see I made a few of the jungle trees just because I kind of needed to block the ghasts from shooting me. Yeah, that's kind of it. So over here, obviously the end where we've got the wither rose farm, and the ice farm is there, and we need to make that ice tunnel. Like, I technically have a long list of things that we need to do, and that's why it's something that we're going to be doing in the future. But for starting this episode, we're just going to go up here to show a little bit off and see where things are. So yes, the middle of the ocean where I farm the tridents and things is over there, and the wither skeleton farm, and the skull, the blaze farm, the wither skeleton skull farm. I can't really English today, as you can tell. So, ocean monument number 2, which we don't use, the 1.14 area where there is more, wither farm, the ocean monument farm, the view and the farm itself, and the grass cave. That's this way. It is understandable that we've got quite a lot in this world already. Now, I need opinions, and that's why we're walking this way for starters in this episode. For the work on this Nether Hub, I'm not convinced that that works nicely, because I went 1 1 1 1 1 3 1 1 1 1 1, and I need lots more bones, but I also feel like maybe the leaves should go perhaps 1 back. I'm not completely convinced about the style. I don't know what to do for adding depth and anything else, so I would appreciate any help there. So let's just head through here. Now, I did get a lot of string for the nether, the nether just down here, but that's not going to be our problem today, because we're just doing slightly different things. There we go, we've got a floor, yay! Yeah, so the string I'm going to put in a chest down there, but pillager farm, Creeperville, the Tyre village and randomizer, that's our 1.14 area, the main area, the villager station, and the glory village. Now, this I need to make larger and decorate, and I don't like the grey stairs and things like that. But I will bring you back in a moment for step 1. Awesome! So, from next to this, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where it's going to be. Yes, I'm making a circular room as per usual, but I'm pretty sure you could have guessed that. I kind of stick to that as my one rule in this world. And there we go. And that goes to each side. There we go, and that's 1, 2. Now, I'm fairly certain we want the roof to be quite high and tall. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to actually do with the roof. That's pretty much not yet decided. So there we go. Then it goes 2 back, so 1 like so, well 1 2, I need to try speak English today. There we go. And, goes 2 and then 2. So that should be more or less perfect. So I'm going to finish cleaning this up, and then we need to go and grab ourselves green. As you can no doubt tell, I basically haven't done much here since that episode, but that's because I was doing all the nether work since then, which is perfectly fine. But we grab ourselves the white, so let's take 32 and 32, and that'll give us 64, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I keep saying and weirdly, and I find it strange. So let's just do that. And there's more than enough lime concrete because we will possibly only need 1 stack of 64. So let's just actually pay attention to that. It's not going to be sane to take all of it away and then have to come back and drop it off. There we go. The floor is done. I am currently debating making the walls the green. I'm not entirely sure how it will look at all. Ghost block right in front of my face. Like, I can't really get it unless I do that. Like, it would be interesting to have the walls like that over here, perhaps. I'm just not quite there with the decision for what to do, because that would be a nice wall color for the whole room here as well. Because, yeah, creepers are green, and this is a green area, and that's pretty much it. So, we will now drop off what we don't need to carry with us and move on to the next step. We will be making a few walls, and I think I've got ideas for what the design will be, but I'm not convinced that what we're going to do is going to be the good option. So let's just grab some andesite as well while we think about it, because we're probably going to have to use that just for the little variation in the color and tone. You might be asking, where would we be making this wall? Well, you'll see that in a moment when I get over that. While we put these back into the chests, we can take a look. This is kind of the idea that I've got for some fence walls. Like, not the normal fences and things like that, but we can see through it like a proper fence. But there's decoration. Yes, there was a wandering trader. We're going to leave it at this point for a moment, because now we need to go into the nether and get glowstone. And then hopefully it'll be nighttime when we're back and doing the next part. I found an awesome strategy for getting them. We just find one, like, let's just get to this one. We can get into the top of them. Let's rather not do this one because that isn't showing it off properly. So let's just fly this way and see, can we get it? And then I just land on it. Like, why wasn't I thinking of that before? I basically just, let's just double check. Okay, we're above lava, so this one doesn't count. But I should have done that in the past instead of having to build columns and things like that, because I was just doing that constantly. But, yeah. I'm pretty sure 64 should be enough, so let me head back home. the next thing that I figured is first we'll, on top of each of where the cobblestone are, put a light, because that pretty much should make this look really neat and tidy. Like, it is a little bit gappy and things like that, but they're going to be the exact same number of blocks in between each of them, and I'm kind of going, that should probably be awesome. And then what we need to do, so let's just do it for ourselves. So let's grab that, and I think not jungle, but let's grab as much of that as we can, because yeah, we're gonna put oak trapdoors on them, and that'll just be so that they're half hidden and it's more decorative and such, which should be fine, I think. But that's what I'm going to quickly do, and then I'll bring you back at night time to see it. As we're waiting for the sun to go down, let's take a look at our base area for a little bit. Look, the first house, I saw an enderman must have taken that rooftop block. It's on the list of things that I need to do now, but also I do need to put trapdoors onto some of them and things like that. We need to start getting the redstone into the redstone storage. Like, I would really like to make sure I get things going. The tree farm is out that way. The skeleton farm's there. Just behind it is the castle that we're slowly but surely making. So, this is the way the walls are looking now for the village. And that's why we're just going to go slowly alongside it, so that I can get people's opinions on how this looks. Because actually, like I said, it's a fence. But that's not the problem today. So we're going to move on to yet another step for finishing off projects, because I want to celebrate things for number 100, which is on the way. First, we'll drop into the skellybub, because I think 3 stacks of 64 white dye should work for us, just like so. And here we were supposed to have the gravel and sand, but yeah, I need to go get gravel and sand, so one moment. So this is the usual spot that I get gravel from, and yeah, that was a ghost block that was there in the future. It finally shows it now, but yeah, we're just going to get another 12 stacks of gravel. I was hearing these two throwing stuff at each other. Like so. That is amusing. So soon they will get up to the new villager. But that's not what we're going to be paying attention to. This is a slightly tedious process. So let's just keep 4. I needed to also put the shulker box down, because that's where I was thinking we're looking. There we go, so there's 4. And 4. And there we go. 8 stacks of concrete powder. And we will just go up and make a tall tower all the way to 256, and then go down and then mine it. And that's basically the strategy that I've got. I'm going, I should really actually finish the clouds up here. So that's one of the steps that we need to do before episode 100. And that's why I went, you know what, I will fix it now in this episode. And yes, it could be a little bit annoying to watch, and I apologize sincerely if it is, but it's just to tell people that we are definitely completely changing things in completely interesting ways. And as we get over here, yes, I need to fix the garden of this house and the house, and I need to finish it off and things. Yes, there's one of the 2 beds, but that shouldn't be a problem for the future. I just need to start actually finishing things consistently, and I keep saying that, which is why I'm promising we will just do as much as we can that we've said we will do in this section of this Let's Play, because we're kind of getting to the 100, and we're getting close to the 256, and it should be like one more, it was like 2 more, which is not really a problem, and we can just place them down like this if we want to get this faster, but like I said, we'll just do it 1 tower at a time. So that was just showing it off, and we can just fly down and get it for ourselves. There we go. So I'm going to finish the shorter tower, and then we're going to go up, but obviously not much else is going to happen. Okay, so there we go. So this will be finishing off the episode. This is what my plan is to finish for the start of next episode. It will be done, and that way we can then go to the next steps. And just because I don't like the jagged edges on it, there we go. So white concrete, we are going to need building blocks, so it might as well be that, and here we go. We can just climb all the way to the top, and we can't look out completely, so my apologies, I didn't think this completely through. It's just something that we can pay attention to in a bit. And I'm not going to make this such a gigantic massive cloud. Basically, I have a very simple strategy at the moment, and I was not quite in the middle. It's going to come to this line, and for that reason we can actually get this working properly. So let's get rid of those, because here we can just follow around to make a little circle, and we'll go in one. So I just also want to know, do these strategies at least make somewhat of a sense to you? Because I just want to be building things that you guys actually want to see, and that's why we're just going to be making sure we get it all done quite neatly and nicely. Like, yes, powder, 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 powder. So guess who's going to be doing towers and then get this floor done? So I'm going to do this line and stretch it out a little bit in a few spots, and then join it up to the bottom parts here, and then it should be done and we can get rid of the scaffolding here. I do need to light up in that area, but that isn't today's problem. So next time we're going to be doing a few more of the projects, like the roof over there potentially, the houses over there, the other builds over there, some parts of the castle, but that's what I want to do for this part of the season. So season 1, episode 1 to 100 is about to end, so let's try and finish things. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you ladies and gentlemen have an awesome time. Cheerio.